Here I am. So, you do need to understand, you're making these videos about these men leaving and they're gone. And a lot of them have decided they're not coming back. And it's not so much about the women as much as it is the lifestyle. Because they went over there, they could have brought the women home to the U.S. with them, but they decided to just stay over there because they feel it's better for the woman and they feel that it's better for themselves, especially being there's so much hostility over social media about the subject, the topic. Um, but again, it's not so much about the women, it's about the lifestyle. Okay? And um, you need to understand that these men have always wanted to be with a traditional, conservative, submissive wife, especially as they get to be like 40 years old and up. That's what they want. They want the traditional, conservative, submissive wife. Traditional, conservative, submissive, okay? Traditional meaning that they want the old American women from back in the day that who dress more appropriately, no tattoos. It was normal for the man to be the head of his household. It was normal for the wife to let the man do the disciplining of the children, and the man was the CEO of his household. Okay, that's what traditional is. Um, Conservative meaning that when they're at home, the wife is more of a Christian type of wife. Again, back to the way she dresses and carries herself, the way she treats her husband and her children, and the way she conducts herself when she's away from her husband, because she still represents her husband, which leads us to submissive, which is a woman is kept, and the only thing a woman has to do is take care of her husband. Again, a woman is kept, and the only thing a woman has to do is take care of her husband. That's what these men want. Okay, and when you do it this way, the woman is happy. So a man is leaving here and going over there and giving women the happiness that you've never received because you have never been in a predicament to receive it. Let me say that again. You've never been in a predicament to receive it because you were taught by your Western culture that it is totally bogus for you to have this kind of attitude. Okay? Um, so, um, now don't get me wrong, there's a lot of men that are going over there. And yes, they are going over there because they're getting submissive free sex. So these women are going to, like the famous Larry. He's a total a-hole. He goes over there and he meets these little young, little college age, high school graduate age Filipina girls who, they're always going to give him a back rub and a pedicure and do his nails before sleeping with him, you know. And then they're going to get up and clean up for him and everything like that. And there is no marriage relationship. It's nothing but him just having girls stay at his house so he can have, sexual relations with them. Okay. the guy is an a-hole, and everybody in the Philippines knows he's an a-hole. But yet, a lot of these young girls who are easy and gullible, they will take his cash and do whatever he wants them to do. And there are other Larrys out there doing this, not only in America, but in the Philippines, in Thailand, in Brazil, and all the other places where these guys are going overseas, okay? But that is not the culture. That is just one person who, an expat as they call it, that goes into the culture and uses that culture to its advantage. And so, yes, there are men, these are mainly white men, that are going over there doing this. And they've been doing it for years. And black men have been going over there for years too, but now more black men are going over there for years. The younger generation of black men are going over there for years. I mean, for going over there now to, get into this lifestyle. The young men are catching on to this, the young black men. It used to be just celebrities and big name top people. Now it's anyone who is willing to invest in this, and there is a big investment. Now, the Filipinas, some of these Filipinas are married to men that left to go to the Philippines, and they're working for Uber in the Philippines. Okay? Um, but the men that are going over there are not going over there, okay, and looking for jobs. They're going over there and they're taking their life savings, and they're taking their career, and they're taking their pension and their social security and whatever else they have. They're taking it all over there with them. And they're investing everything they have into this one lovely gal. And a lot of times she is younger than you. And you may be, if your husband was, a 60-year-old man when y'all split up, you may be 40 or 50. You may be 55 years old, okay? He then left you and then went over there and found himself a 20-some-year-old girl. And over there, 20-some-year-old girls, hear me good, 20-some-year-old girls hunt down old men like hunting for fish. And I believe a lot of it is legit, some of it is not legit. Okay? Some of it is so they can retire early. Because a young girl with an old man, she can retire early. And when he dies, she's retired. Because she's got all his assets. And then she hooks up with another one. He dies, and she's got all his assets. And so on and so on. And by the time this girl is oh, she don't need nobody because she got so many assets and so much money from her body counts. Okay? So they're running a good game over there, just like you're running a good game over here, but they're doing it differently. But the beauty of it, the good part of it, is the fact that most of these women are conservative, they are traditional, and they are submissive. And they are there, okay, to show you or show the men that they have everything they need right there. And they knew what these men needed and what these men wanted. You didn't. You need to ask yourself, why didn't you know this? Why didn't you know that your man didn't know or was afraid to let you know what he wanted? Why is that? And why, as I said, it's the lifestyle, not so much the women. Why didn't he offer to take you with him? Or collect one of you women and offer to take one of y'all with him? because the culture and what they have to offer over there goes with the women that live there. And the women that live there are waiting for your man or the man that you dumped to join them. They're waiting patiently for him to get there. I got on Christian Filipino, and every day I'm getting emails from 2 different websites. And I'm not responding to them because I'm not ready to go over there yet. But these women are waiting for me. And if I was to right now pack my bags and move over there, one of these women that are waiting for me, would fall in love with me. And I'd have to say, yeah, well, what do I got to lose? Go ahead and marry him. That's what's going on. But if I was to do that, it would be my retirement. It doesn't make sense for me to go over there and have this long relationship, this long distance relationship. No, either I'm bringing her here on my retirement plan, or I'm out there with her on my retirement plan. You see? But again, traditional, conservative, submissive, okay, you were never, ever these men's league. You were never, ever their type. You were never, ever going to meet these men. You were never, ever going to get anything out of these men, except what you've been getting from all men. Do your business and kick them out, or get kicked out. But these women here, they're not only getting your man, if that's what you want to say, but they're getting his lifestyle. They're getting the life that they didn't have before he showed up. And don't get me wrong, these women are working. You know, they got to go to college just to work at McDonald's. So these women are working and having a great time. And they went to school. They went to college. Okay? But they are having better status when they hook up with a man from the West. And I think the reason why they want men from the West is because they think men from the West are smart as far as handling money or something. I'm not sure why I got to be a man from the West. That part I still cannot come to a conclusion about, but I'm going to say it one more time. Okay? These men were never going to be in your league. These men were never going to be there for you to grab. These men have always been away from your league and doing their own thing. Okay? There's a lot of us out here in the West that want Filipinas or Brazilian women. And unless we meet them out here, it's not going to happen because, wow, we're not going to take all of our life earnings and retire early and go get a business at a young age and shut down the job market in our life and move to the Philippines. Most of us ain't going to do that. But the ones that are, I say stop complaining about them, because you were never going to touch them to begin with. And you were never, ever going to treat them the way they're going to be treated when they step foot in the Philippines or Brazil or Colombia or whatever. You are never, ever going to treat them, okay, the way these women are treating them. So, God bless you. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you later with more.